What's up, Dirty Cones? Cody and I are headed to the basic training's mid-hold. So, it's Monday. Today is hey, why is the camera all off? I'm working on a joke. I'll wait till later. Oh, check out, if you haven't seen Saturday Night Live this weekend with Dave Chappelle, I don't know what you're doing with your life. It was hilarious. It was awesome to see Dave back. Had a skit. I don't want to spoil it, but check out The Walking Dead spoof that he did. It's hilarious. Anybody watch Walking Dead this weekend? Old Negan. I won't go into details. I don't know who's watched what or seen what, but my fiance has a theory that that they gave him no butt because if he had a butt, he would be as strong, like people who have no chins. He's got no chin. He's a very weak guy. I don't know if you guys know his history. Was a used car salesman, and so I mean you can totally see it. Used car salesman, lawyer, not my lawyer, but somebody else's lawyer. So questions: any PJs ever become a doctor? Yes, plenty. In fact, there are more than I think 3 for sure. Doctors. They were PJs. Then they went to PA school, or they went to be a doctor, and then they became crows, or they became flight surgeons, or they just got out and became doctors. So, very doable. There's one, I think he's in his last year of residency, actually, in Arizona. So there's another doctor. Lots of doctors, anyone can be a doctor. You just have to want to do it. So the question about the detachment and reattachment, I think this is the crux of today's episode. So I think I've said this before. My parents are both law enforcement, and so I was raised around a bunch of cops. And one of my dad's good friends, he went to Panama in the Gulf War with his brother. But the two families are very, very tight. And he gave me some great advice. He said, your shift isn't over until you're hanging up your wet belt, or putting away your gear, or hanging up your kit. And that's what I do. Or, BSI scene safe being what it is, I can say there more than a few times in the back of a helicopter. Gloves weren't working for me, so took them off. TB, venereal, whatever. I mean, yeah, I know diseases are out there, and maybe it's not safe, but was I gonna let someone die because I couldn't get my gloves on quick enough, or something like that? So and it's a totally different topic, but when someone's bleeding on me, I don't see it as blood. It's water, it's oil, it's non-existent, it's whatever. They're throwing up, there's stuff. It just, you treat the person, the others may live, right? Before personal desires and comforts, excellence in all we do. It's all those things that they teach you to get it done. Now, would I do mouth to mouth? They don't teach you that anymore. Barriers, of course, but would you mouth to mouth to some homeless person? There's a pretty good chance I probably would, because I think all life is worth living or saving. So I don't know. It's not the book answer. The book answer is always glove up, barriers, be safe. but life is life, so you do what you gotta do. So you disconnect when you're in that moment. You disconnect when you're in a bad place, you know, like they said in the Weekend Edition NPR show. They don't tell you how to reconnect. And the longer you detach, a little bit harder it becomes to reconnect. And so it's not necessarily like, oh, you mean to or you want to. Gets fired. They were talking about how when the Spartans go into war, they would have a piece of wood, break in half, and then that way, they would put the twos back together after the battle. One, so they could identify, who you were and who was missing, and two, they say that when he's going into battle, he's breaking off the half of him that's human, the half of him that loves, the half of him that cares for humanity, and puts that away so his baser side can handle what's coming up, what he's got to do, and do what he's got to do so he can get home. And describe the scene about how guys would because Jocko talks about World War I, being a horrible war that he wouldn't want to fight in. Totally agree. I think the Greek phalanx or any old style warfare, getting stabbed in the gut as you're looking some dude eye to eye with your shield clashing with him, that's pretty hardcore. So not my way to go if I had a choice, but if I live back there, you gotta do what you gotta do. So so that you can live, or you can survive, or you can get through things. I mean, and there are people that don't have to detach. There are people that it's not that bad. Hey, awesome for them. But a lot of people, it's not normal. There's a lot of YouTube videos lately I've seen guys talking about their first kill, and they don't look happy about it. I mean, I've had guys come up to me and be like, man, I wish I had your story of I helped more people than I didn't help. And in the end, we're all human. Nobody wants to hurt other people. Well, yes, there are, but it's because they're not educated enough to understand that Allah has not told them to go kill us. Jesus didn't tell us to go kill them. Nobody's God is telling anybody to kill anybody. They're just shaping and molding, they're spinning it the way they want it to be. The way the news says, there's no reason we can't all cohabitate on the planet peacefully, but so generally most people aren't looking to go hurt people. And so did I detach during Katrina? Maybe a little bit, because wide-scale destruction like that is not something easy to see, but it put a smile on my face and I did my best and kept on going. So for me, it's like a larger in the sense, you go to Afghanistan, Iraq, whatever, you come home, people look different. Like, why are all these people smiling? Why is everyone not checking the trees? You're looking at it. It takes you a week or 2 or months, to kind of get back into, okay, I'm not looking for snipers. I'm not scanning trees. I'm not, you're just take it easy. So I don't know. It's different for everybody. It depends on what you saw over there, or what you did, or who you are. I mean, bigger, better, faster, stronger men than I have admitted to having, issues with stuff like this. So, you're not alone. We're not alone. War is not normal. It's like a fact of life. I mean, it's always there. because there's always somebody angry at somebody, but it's not a normal thing. So if you've experienced it, then use it as a strength to make you stronger, because like, you know what, I survived this, I can get through that. And if you haven't experienced it, count yourself lucky and be like, you know what, that's alright. Just because there's no right or wrong answer. Your life's your life, my life's my life, and you know, we live it to the best of our ability. So I hope that answers the detachment. A lot of you guys ask me for workouts, swim workouts. I don't know, I can do WODs, but you can get a WOD anywhere. So 4 horsemen for working out, that will monster mass build you. Swimming, check out soft WOD, rescue athlete, military athlete, or just put swimming WOD or water polo workout, you know, and if it kicks your ass, then you're in a good one. If you get through it and you're like, wasn't nothing, at the least, you know, I mean, if you're looking for sprints, do, you know, 25 meters, 50 meters, you do your 25s, you know, give you 30 seconds, you know, a little bit of break. If maybe you're just starting, if you're starting, do 25s, right? Do it on to 30, see how you do. Go. Maybe 45 if you're real slow. If you're been swimming a while, do 50s, you know, freestyle or finning. 45 seconds, you know, is your goal. Give yourself 15 seconds to breathe. Do it again, you know, do that 12, 16 times, either or. Do 100 meters, you know, on the 2 minutes. So if you're done at minute 45, you got yourself 15 seconds. Push yourself. If you don't throw up in the pool, but if you throw up after a workout, you've done a good job. If you don't want to throw up after every workout, but you know, if you're not throwing up, maybe you're not working out hard enough. And if you are throwing up, then you are working hard. Maybe just don't throw up more than 4 times a week. You know, if you're working out that hard, you could be doing more damage than good. So scale it back a little bit and maybe get to where you feel like you're gonna throw up. Because that's always good. You want to know a good, if you find a Versa climber and, you know, put it on whatever level you can do it, and I think it's, say you do 15 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 15 seconds on, you know, do that for 4 minutes. You know, if that's easy, then do 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You know, believe me, I've had my legs shaking like to where I could not control them, and eventually projectile vomit. I mean, it was insane. It's a great workout though. Any workout that you can still walk away from is a good one. So throw up, work out hard, be happy. Ta-da, end of story. For fat load, I got you, bro. You guys were first. But, so to answer your question about buddy carries, so this is a funny story. When I was going through, my partner was a guy named Jack Hamilton. Jack was 6'4", 250, maybe 7% body fat. Just big old ripped dude. Beautiful human being. Love that dude. Love that guy. Good dude. Anyone's ever met him would say the same thing. But when he and I went to dive school, who was my dive buddy? He wasn't even my dive buddy. I had another dive buddy, but because he was 3 times my size, he was who I got to carry. And he hated me carrying him because either his knuckles were dragging or his knees were dragging, because he was so much taller than me that even half, like, you know, his front or his back halfway, he was dragging. So I always thought that was kind of what he didn't think. We didn't think it was funny at the time, but afterwards, you know, we would laugh. But yeah, dive school, I had to carry my tanks, him and his tanks. Good times, dive school. But so be prepared to either be carrying the heaviest guy, or if you are the heaviest guy, be prepared to be carried by the smallest guy, probably. It's just the way it goes. Preparation. You're 17 years old. What do you do? Get into a workout program. Go swimming. Do the 4 horsemen. Find a wad for swimming. Work out hard. Love life. Listen to my videos. But number 1, listen to Jocko. Do a workout. Jocko. Bam. You'll have all your answers. So, cut out the middleman. Just go straight to Jocko. Just prepare yourself. Just like I said, do everything harder than you think you should. Push yourself more than you think you can. And don't accept anything other than 100% of all you got. Never quit. Swim strokes. Freestyle. The keyhole stroke for your underwaters. Leading arm, trailing arm for finning. And the combat recovery stroke. Our combat recovery stroke is not the Navy's combat side stroke. I think for them, you have to do the combat side stroke. For us, we like the combat recovery stroke, but I don't think anybody would like, oh my god, you're doing combat recovery stroke's a good stroke. But we do the CRS, so do that. Or do that not. So this went a little bit longer than I had planned. I know you guys like them quick. Actually, you guys like the titles. If I just put pararescue, bam, everybody. If I put something like follow your dreams, people are like, whatever, I'm not even reading that one. So yeah, so I'll work on my titles. I won't trick you into watching all these, but that's a good question. And then Mr. Costa, I will hopefully get your email today, so don't lose faith. Guy in Mississippi looking for a workout partner. Guy in Louisiana looking for a workout partner. New guy in the Springs looking for a workout partner. And that's it, I think. Yeah, I think that gets us up to date. So life is good, especially if you have a large glass of horchata. From Taqueria Jalisco. It's right out the gate. Awesome drink. It's rice, water, milk, cinnamon, and 100% goodness. Don't worry, AT and I are working on our, and we're going to call it AT's Rants, and it'll be good, so be excited. I'm excited because AT is awesome. If you're wondering who AT is, listen to a PJ with the heart of an A10, and you will know everything you need to know about a great American and human, because he's a good dude. But so I'll let you go. Thanks for listening. Work out hard. Hoo-yah.